Welcome back to Strong Mental Mindset, the podcast where we have real conversations about mental health, personal growth, and becoming the man we were created to be. I'm your host, Gaskins, and today we're talking about something millions of men deal with every single day, but rarely discuss openly: anxiety. Let's be honest. How many of us was raised to believe that being a man means being tough, silent, and emotional, unshaken? We was taught push through pain, hide our fears, carry every burden on our shoulders without asking for help. But anxiety doesn't care about how tough we are. Anxiety can affect the business owner, the husband, the father, the athlete, the pastor, and executives. Who cares? It doesn't discriminate. For some people, anxiety feels like constant worry. For others, it's a racing heart, stomach pain, irritability, sleepless nights, and feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities. Sometimes anxiety show up with anger. Many men don't realize that what they think is frustration or short temper or actually anxiety underneath when life feels like out of control. Anxiety often disguises itself as irritability. I learned that anxiety isn't always the enemy. Sometimes anxiety is just the signal. It's the mind and the body telling you that something needs attention. Maybe you carrying too much. Maybe you've been ignoring your own needs. Maybe you're trying to control things that are outside of your control. Or maybe you're just fighting battles alone that never really was meant to be fought by yourself. On the biggest lesson I have learned is that anxiety grows in the isolation, but shrinks in connection. When we keep everything bottled up, anxiety becomes louder. When we talk about it, pray about it, seek support, and take action, anxiety begins to lose its power. Now, let me be clear. Managing anxiety doesn't mean eliminating every stressful situation. Life will always have challenges. There will always be financial pressure, relationship struggles, work stress, and unexpected setbacks. The goal isn't to remove every storm. The goal is to become stronger while you're working through the storm. So what can you do when anxiety starts to take over? First, slow down and breathe. Deep breathing sounds simple, but it keeps calm your nervous system and reminds yourself that your body is safe. Second, focus on the facts instead of the fears. Anxiety loves the worst case scenario. We all been there. Ask yourself, what is actually happening right now? Not what might happen, not what could happen. What is happening right at this moment? Third, make sure you move your body. Exercise is one of those most effective tools that you can reduce your anxiety. A walk, a workout, or even a few minutes of movement can help relax tension, improve your mindset. And the fourth one, please make sure you talk to someone. I trusted a friend, a trusted spouse, pastor, counselor, therapist, someone who can help you with the process so you want to carry it by yourself. And finally, if you're a person of faith, spend time with God. Prayer doesn't always change the situation immediately, but it often changes us while we're trying to go through the situation. One of my favorite reminders is this: you don't have to carry tomorrow problems today. Focus on today's responsibility. Take the next step, then take another, then take another. Progress beats perfection every time. Because before we close, I want to remind every man that's listening, having anxiety does not make you weak. Seeking help does not make you weak. Talking about struggles does not make you weak. Real strength isn't pretending everything is okay. Real strength is having the courage to face what's not okay and keep moving anyway. Thank you for joining me on Strong Mental Mindset. If the episode encouraged you, share it with another man who needs to hear this message. Remember, your mind matters, your health matters, and your story matters. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and keep building a stronger mental mindset. God bless.